Be honest for a second. You understand English. You watch movies. You follow podcasts. You even know the words. But when it's your turn to speak, your mind goes empty. You pause. You panic. You forget simple words. That doesn't mean your English is weak. It means your thinking system in English is untrained. Today, I'm breaking down 7 techniques that help you think faster and speak clearly, without memorizing scripts or translating in your head. These are not grammar lessons. These are thinking habits fluent speakers use every day. Let's start. First, mental mapping, thinking in ideas, not sentences. Most English learners try to think in full sentences before they speak. That's the core mistake. Fluent speakers don't build sentences first. They build idea structures. Mental mapping means organizing your thoughts visually in your mind before you open your mouth. Let's break this down. Imagine someone asks you, "Oh, what do you usually do after work?" A learner who thinks in sentences panics. How do I start? What tense? Oh, what tense? What if I make a mistake? A fluent thinker does this instead. After work, right arrow. Gym, right arrow. Dinner, right arrow. Relax. That's it. Now the words come naturally. After work, I usually go to the gym. Then I grab dinner and relax at home. Notice something important. The structure came before the language. More examples, your favorite movie, mental map. 1.men 2.why you like it 3.1. Scene 4. How it made you feel. You don't need perfect grammar. You just follow the map. Topic. A bad day mental map. 1.morning problem 2. 1 mistake 3. Emotional reaction 4. Lesson learned this method. Removes panic because your brain isn't searching for words randomly. It's following a path. How to practice mental mapping. Pick any topic. Create 3-4 key points in your head. Speak freely, using those points. Don't stop to correct grammar. The goal is clarity, not perfection. Once your ideas are clear, your mouth follows. Second, chunking information. Why short sentences sound confident? A lot of learners think fluency means long, complex sentences. It doesn't. Fluency is about control. Chunking means breaking your speech into small, clear units instead of one long sentence. Here's why it matters. Long sentences increase anxiety. Anxiety kills. Thinking speed, short chunks, give your brain time to breathe. Example comparison. When I was younger, I used to live in a place where there were many people, and it was very crowded, and this is wrong. The right one is wrong. When I was younger, I lived in a crowded area. There were a lot of people. It felt noisy. Sometimes stressful. Which one sounds more confident? Exactly. More real-life examples talking about your job chunked version. I work in sales. I deal with clients. Mostly online. It's fast-paced. Talking about plans, I'm planning a trip. Next month, just for a few days. I need a break. Silence is thinking time. Third, random prompt training, building speed under pressure. If you always prepare before speaking, your brain never learns to respond in real time. Random prompt training fixes that. The idea is simple. You speak without preparation. How it works every day. Pick a random topic. Coffee, whether your phone a mistake you made, set a timer for 60-90 seconds. Speak continuously. No stopping. No restarting. No correcting. Example session prompt. A coffee you speak. I drink coffee every morning. It helps me wake up. I like it strong. Sometimes I drink too much and feel restless, but I still enjoy it. Was it perfect? No. Was it fluent? Yes. Why this works: your brain learns speed, you stop overthinking, you accept imperfection, confidence grows naturally. This is how thinking becomes automatic. Level up the practice, increase time to 2 minutes, add emotion-based prompts, record yourself occasionally, listen. Don't judge, fluency grows when fear disappears. Fourth, daily reflection, thinking in English without speaking. Not all practice needs to be loud. Daily reflection trains silent thinking in English. Before sleeping, reflect on your day in English. Ask yourself, what happened today? What was difficult? What did I learn? You don't need full sentences. Fragments are enough. Example reflection: a busy day, missed a deadline, felt stressed. Indeed, deadline, felt stressed. Learned to manage time better. This builds internal fluency. Why this is powerful: no pressure, no audience, no fear. Your brain slowly switches from translation to direct thinking. Over time, speaking becomes easier because the thinking is already done. Fifth, mindfulness before speaking, controlling the nervous system. Most speaking problems are not language problems. They are stress responses. When stress rises, breathing becomes shallow, mind becomes blank, words disappear. Mindfulness fixes this. Simple technique before speaking. Inhale slowly, exhale longer than inhale. Relax your shoulders, that's it. Example, situation, someone asks you a question. Instead of answering immediately, you pause. You breathe, then you speak. That pause makes you sound calm and confident. Calm thinking produces clear language. Sixth, interactive practice, turning knowledge into instinct. Speaking alone builds comfort. Speaking with others builds instinct. You need both. Practical options: talk with a friend, join voice, chats, record yourself, answering questions. Practice role play scenarios. Example, role play, tell me about a challenge you faced. You answer naturally, without scripting. The goal is response, not performance. Over time, your brain stops asking permission to speak. Seventh, storytelling, the most natural thinking system. Humans think in stories. Facts are hard to remember. Stories are easy. Storytelling organizes thoughts automatically. Simple story structure: first, then, suddenly, finally. Example, first, I missed my train. Then, I got lost. Suddenly, someone helped me. Finally, I arrived late but relieved. This structure removes chaos from thinking. You always know what comes next. That's fluency. Fluency. If you practice these 7 techniques consistently, something changes. You stop translating. You stop panicking. You start responding. Fluency isn't about knowing more English. It's about thinking better in English. If this video helped you, support the channel by liking and subscribing. Hit subscribing. And tell me in the comments, what do you struggle with more, thinking or speaking? I'll see you in the next one.